just notification. That's interesting. Interesting, baby. Oh, yeah. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Appreciate the like. Whoever liked my I'll be back trying to catch the press conference. Okay, Alicia. I figured that was you. Hey, Irvin. Nine High, what's good, man? Or lady, not sure. Can't really look at the pictures. I'm streaming from my phone, so you please ask. Yes, I am a deputy sheriff. Deputy sheriff with the sheriff's office. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, been law enforcement for 10 years. 10 years I've been going strong. I haven't left yet. Still here, still breathing, no problems. So where you from? Tell me where you from. Tell me where you from. I got 51 missed calls. How? USA. Okay. I take that. I thought you was gonna tell me at least what state you from. Well, thought you was from Texas, Tennessee, you from New Orleans. Well, it's just all good. United States is cool. Oh, what's good, my friend? I don't know how to pronounce I don't know how to pronounce your name. What's up, Jack? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Good afternoon. Well, I guess it's late enough to say good evening. I hope y'all day is good. Like I said, my shift is almost over, but unfortunately, we have one courtroom in the courthouse that's still going. That's keeping me here, so I can't leave until that courtroom is done. So, and I'm part of the late crew. So, whatever court's going late, I have to stay until the court's over with. So I'm just here, wait for the court to go down, and I'm just trying to burn a little time. So couldn't think of anything, couldn't think of anything else to do but get on YouTube and chat with y'all. So, but today Friday, can't wait to get home. And first thing I'm gonna do is take a shower and brush my teeth. If anything, I think that should be the first thing everybody should do when they get in from work is to brush your teeth and take a shower and get ready to enjoy your weekend. Are you a game warden? I don't know that. I'm not a game warden, and I apologize if I seem illiterate to what that terminology. When you say game warden, what I'm looking that up right now as we speak. But no, I'm not a. Oh, okay, I can't watch. I know that. No, I'm not a. Okay, I just researched what a game warden was. So no, I'm not a game warden, but I am a deputy sheriff with the sheriff's office. That's my first time hearing game seeing that terminology. But yeah, I've heard game wardens get paid pretty good, but I'm not really sure if I'm much of a wildlife person though. But just looking at the responsibilities, it seems intriguing. Now you got me curious to see. Let me see how much is a games warden salary. 'Cause if it's more than what I make, I might have to consider. No, no, no. I'm sorry. My salary is is way about 10,000. No, it's about $16,000 more than what a game ward makes. So nah, I'll probably have to turn down that offer if I was ever interested in being a game warden. But nah, I had to pass on that one. I just came back from school. Oh, okay. What school did you attend? Are you one of the few good cops? Well, I try my best to be one of the good few cops out there. I try to uphold and maintain my integrity. Wearing this badge, and I treat everybody fairly. I treat everybody with respect. I treat nobody no different. I don't show indifference. To anyone. Like I said, I try to be respectful regardless what race you are, whether you're white, black or Hispanic, whatever your nationality is. I treat everybody with respect because I really do believe in karma. And like I said, and I believe that you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I would want someone to treat me with with respect. So I treat other people with respect. So I try to be fair and just, and I try to be ethical. So, But overall, for the most part, like I said, I treat everybody with respect, and I don't talk down on nobody. I don't talk crazy to people, cause you never know. You know, by you showing respect to a person can very well be the reason. Why a person might spur your life. You never know. Or they could remember your face when you're out there in the field, and they'd be like, hey, leave him alone. That's a good officer. So that's what I try to do. And like I said, I try to be respectful, and I try to, treat people with respect. As much as possible. Like you never know. You never know these days. If you see another car breaking the law, or walking over their rights when you speak up to the higher. Oh, yeah, I sure will. This policy, we have a duty to intervene, and failure to intervene will result in me being disciplined or worse. So I could be fired, laid off, or no fired, suspended. But yeah, we have a duty to intervene when you see when you see your fellow officer doing something that they're not supposed to do. So yeah, I have a duty to intervene. So yeah, I will. I step in, and of course I will have to report what happened to my supervisor. And I don't know, most people would say, what kind of look at you is like a snitch or or a person who, would rat out their partner or anything. Like, no, it's not about that. This career and this badge, you know, is supposed to keep a person honest, and we should, be honest and be professional at all times, regardless, of how people treat us, what's said to us. Still, we put this uniform on, we put the badge on. You have to maintain that professionalism at all costs. So even if you act out of order, like I said, we have a duty to intervene, to kind of help you get back in line to where you need to be. So, and like I said, in this profession, if you and I'm not saying everyone's perfect, but if you allow, a person to, sway you to one way, or for any reason, compromise your career, your professionalism in any way, and then maybe this career is not for you. Cause like I said, this career is not for everybody. Like I said, you gotta have some tough skin, and you have to maintain your professionalism at all costs, because if you do anything wrong or anything unethical, anything caught on camera or picture taken or whatnot, the first thing that's going to show up on the news is not just your name. It's going to say on the news, it's going to have deputy, and it's going to have or officer, and your first and last name, that ugly picture that you took when you first joined the academy. And they always gonna find the ugliest picture to put on there. uh, from experience, from what I've seen. But yo, what's up, Captain? How you doing? How you doing? Just trying to pass a little time. Shift almost over with. I'm still here at the courthouse. We got one court that's still going. That's keeping me in prison from enjoying my weekend. Even though I don't really have much planned this weekend, Other than I do know my wife wants to go to, she wants to go to a fair. So no way, it's the Marshall. Yes, sir, it is. Blue Eyes, how you been, my friend? Yeah, it's been an easy week for me, Cap. Like you said, I was actually on vacation last week, last Wednesday, and I came back to work um yesterday, Thursday. So I only had to work 2 days. So the week hasn't been all that bad. Yep, the week hasn't been all that bad. So I have no complaints. I'm decent. About to have a smoke. Okay, I hope job going good. Tell boss man you want a bit raised. Blue Eye said so. Boom. I sure am. I'm gonna walk up to my boss. I'm gonna say, hey, I need that raise because my guy Blue Eye said to get him that raise. He's a good worker. Even though I don't think it's gonna work out like that though. But I try. But but yeah, jobs. Yeah, the job been going pretty good today. Like I said, not much crazy happen or anything. So I appreciate that, Blue Eye. Tell him he owes Retro for being late. Oh, 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 we. I sure am. Man, I feel like I haven't been live on here in a minute though. I sure will, Cap. I'm gonna tell them give me that raise, or otherwise you owe Retro. I'm gonna use that too. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Even though it would be nice to have another salary increase, our sheriff and our county mayor, they've been fighting over this budget, man, and on top of that, the state hasn't approved the county budget, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, as far as what they're gonna do with these monies. Yeah, but their budget is stretched thin. M1 Abrams, I think that's how I pronounce it. It said, "Are you law enforcement?" Yes, sir, I am. I'm a deputy sheriff with the sheriff's office. Yes, sir, I am. Fox Mulder said, "Well, thanks for your service. I'm out. Well, I thank you for joining this live, and you be safe. Enjoy your evening or whatever time it is where you at. And you be safe out there. Thank you for protecting our cities. I appreciate that. I was in the field for 8 years in patrol, and I decided to get out because I felt like I had reached my point in my career to where I wanted to do something else other than being out in the streets. So I decided to come to the courthouse, learn about civil courts and their procedures, and it's been pretty interesting. Now I know someone asked, "Have I ever thought about going back into the field?" I'm not gonna lie to you, like I haven't thought about it, but more so, I think my wife and kids, appreciate the fact that I'm no longer in the streets, and I did night shift for 6 years in a row, and of course, my wife appreciates me being at home at night, being in the bed, and I enjoy the schedule. So, thank you, Abrams. I appreciate that. The government was whack for me. It says pretty much get what you get until they. Yep. Look, I agree with that, Cap. I agree with that 100%. Yes, it is. I know one thing. I am ready to get out of this uniform. I'm ready to shower. I'm ready to brush my teeth. And I don't know. I guess figure out what I'm gonna get into. Hopefully we're not here too late. Like I said it's always one or two courtrooms. It's always going late that keeps you here. Always one or two. Blue eye. Me and Cat would protest for you and give your boy a raise. Please, please, I need that raise. I want that raise. Uh, cause they already done they pretty much already cut back on our overtime. So my overtime money stopped. So I'm actually budgeting my paychecks now. So I'm living paycheck to paycheck officially now. Says Cab said it's across the board much broader than I had realized. It motivated me to start running for these positions. I'm telling everybody. Yeah, I know a few years ago I kind of let the opportunity pass me by, but I was asked to take the sergeant's test, because of not just my experience that I've had in the field, but I think more so my the qualities and that I have as far as my characteristics that that I have the ability to lead. Um, I should have took that advice a long time ago. To apply to be a sergeant. If the opportunity comes back around, what I consider applying for, it's a possibility I probably will. And no, I wouldn't be doing it, not just for the pay increase, but that's a lot of responsibility. And I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of held off on applying to be a sergeant because of the fact, there is a lot of responsibility that falls on your shoulders. So it's not just you have to look out for, but you're gonna have you know your fellow officers, patrolmen, patrol women that's under you that that you're responsible for. So that's a big responsibility. And Cap, and I just about imagine how much you go through. You being a captain and people working under you, and I know there's one hell of a responsibility that's on your shoulders. So, and like I said, I thought about applying to be a sergeant a long time ago. Like I said, I've been told numerous of times that I would have been a great sergeant, and and I have the ability to lead. I have good characteristics. I'm fair. I'm just. I'm understanding and things like that. Now I'm not a pushover. Like I said, I voice my opinions and I voice what I have to, regardless, in a respectable way. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I believe so. Like I said, I believe everything's in God's timing. So if it's meant for me to be a sergeant, and like I said, God showed me a sign, and I just put in for it. But like I said the career as patrol and patrol woman, of course, it's not. It's already challenging within itself. It demands so much from you, and I can just about imagine how much um it's demanded of you, especially when you are in a leadership position like sergeant, lieutenant, and captain. So that's a whole different responsibility in it itself. So, but like I said, this career already demands so much from you. So to the point to where sometimes it can be stressful. What about a judge? No, baby, no, baby, no, baby. God knew what He was doing when He know not to make me a judge. No, God knew He was doing to not for me to not be a judge. Mm-mm. No, cause I would have been locked everybody up. Everybody getting locked up. Everybody guilty. Guilty. He in here for what? Ah, okay, guilty. Nah, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do all of that, but nah, their job is stressful. I've seen it. I have seen. I have seen how much being a judge has really aged, a person over the years. So I said, mm-mm. Now that's demanding and stressful enough itself. Mm-mm. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about the mayor position though, because if anything goes wrong in your city or county, the first thing they gonna do, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even I'm guilty of it, especially with the National Guard and the federal agents being here in Memphis trying to fight crime. And, the first thing that we blamed was dying. What the heck the doggone mayor was doing. Mayor. You see, the mayor is our mayor looking bad because President Trump got the troops here and got the federal agents here cleaning up this crime. See, that's why. See, I couldn't run for that mayor seat either. I couldn't because anything goes wrong, you are the first person that the people is looking at. So no man, I couldn't be a judge, and I don't know about that mayor seat, man. Like it's pressure on man when you sit in that mayor seat. Hey Alicia, how you doing? Are you off now? Fortunately, I'm still here at work. I'm still here at work. Oh, how's your day been going? I hope your day's been going pretty good. Well, see Cap, that's why they pay you the big dollars, man. But also at the same time, though, maybe pressure is a good thing. Especially if you don't crack under pressure. So I guess that what makes you a great leader. So I see too much weakness in self-preservation officers. You know, I I can agree with that. I can. I appreciate their blue eyes. I don't. Well, that's a lot of pressure on the seat though. But hey, but like I say, if you the type of person that don't fold under pressure, then it shouldn't phase you too much. But boy, that's a lot of weight though. That's a lot of weight. Kelvin, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. See, that's why you the captain. That's why you the captain. And you know what, Cal, I am kind of I am pretty much kind of the same way. We always talk about issues and problems, but and I'm that type of person too. Okay, so let's come up with a solution, to try to make things work. How can we make things work on both sides? Ah, trying to see what's going on with my fellow co-workers. I'm chatting with my co-workers on my phone, but my phone is connected to my laptop, so we texting each other right now. But, boo, Cal, you need to run for mayor still. You know what? I agree. I think Cal need to run for mayor though. I think he should run for mayor. I think he would be a good mayor. It was a good day. Oh, okay, that's good, Alicia. I'm glad your day was good. So, what you gonna do when you get out? You going out for some drinks? You going out to get your nails done, your feet done? What we doing this weekend? No idea. What? Now you the one who have all the ideas, for things for me and my wife to do on the weekend, but for you to not have no idea of what you gonna do? Now I find that hard to believe. Say the current mayor already knows I'm hot on his heels. As city council city employees already know who I am. I started flipping tables in July. Uh oh. Uh-oh. It sound sound like you finna take that seat. Sound like you finna take that seat, Cap. That's right, Blue Eye. Tell them the Cap need that seat because you told him to. Yeah, it takes it takes a strong individual, especially in that seat of power, to stand to corruption right in its face when it's been going on for so long. But I've always asked myself, no, how do people allow themselves to become so corrupt when they take those seats in office and stuff, man? Like it just don't make no sense to me. So I know, we know the people put you in those seats for a reason, to be for them. But I think people lose sight of that, and I could be wrong, but I think money, greed, and the need for power, I think has corrupted a lot of people, man. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand it. Like when you hold those seats, man, like do right by do right by the people. Like don't be greedy and don't be in such hunger for power, but Do it for your, do it for the people because the people help put you there. No, no, to be for them. Not Taco Bell, Blue Eyes, really. But Blue Eyes, I think you'll be a good lawyer, though. I think you'll be a good lawyer, Blue Eyes. You're not fronting me. You're not fronting me at all, sir. Taking that grilled cheese burrito. Oh, I'd be a terrible maid for ruling Taco Bell. Yeah, but Taco Bell does not agree with my stomach at all. Okay, gang. As much I want to chat with you all still, my judge, she's still in the courthouse, but she's ready to go, so I have to escort her to her garage. So, with that being said, I got to do some work now, so I have to keep her safe and I have to maintain my awareness. So, I will chat with you all soon when I get off. I may do some gaming later, so I appreciate y'all chat with me. I'll see y'all later.